Okay, it was a blast meeting you.
Likewise,
Have fun. And anything you need on YouTube, let me know. Let me ask you, is the car what you expected and everything?
Hell yeah!
Awesome, awesome.
With the way you do that whole thing with the camera crawling under there, my guy, the first thing he said was, well, I've got to make sure it's not rusty. I said, well, the dude crawled under the car with his camera, and it looked pretty fucking good to me.
It's clean. It's a clean car.
132,000 miles.
In the red. In the red.
It's a fucking new car.
For a Volvo, man? It's not even broken.
This is a new car.
Well, rainy day morning, getting out to go do a car delivery, I guess you'd say. Had a guy fly in today to pick up his Volvo, and I'm actually all cleaned up inside. Everything should all be good in here. And I just want to, holy hell, do a final check on fluid, which should be 100% okay. Now I'll tell you one thing that gets to be about annoying as can be. It's yanking rods and things, levers, out of every kind of motor you can imagine. You're never used to nothing. Use a coordinate. For whatever that's worth. It does get to be what have I got? I got something else here. I'm gonna need to look next door. Okay, leaving my shop. Phone's ringing like crazy. This Mustang's a good deal. I got the Volvo, and I'm going to get the buyer. He's actually at the trolley stop, right down here close. Now, I want to go over a few things. If you're looking to buy a car, don't just buy a car next to you or find whatever you can find. I don't know if you've seen me looking and doing, but I look and do and buy. So I weed out a certain amount of bad cars by doing that at the auctions and stuff. But with all the research on the ownership, and here's a Montana, I almost bought one of them. I put a lot into it. From there, now I gamble and I bring it home. And when I'm bringing it home, something like that, well, that takes some problems out too. And so a lot of the problems, I'm being totally upfront and honest with and telling you all about it. Honestly, private parties are not as honest as me. And I'm making a video about that, about honesty in selling cars. I'm a lot more honest about the cars I sell. The kind of problems I have with buyers is they get pissed because they gave me a couple $100 deposit and I hold it for 2 months and then they want their money back. Well, I don't give them their money back after I've held it for a couple months like that. It's over. Done. Okay, so point of this video, going to pick up a buyer and show the whole behind the scenes thing about that. That's got to be my office. Tell me he's there. I don't know who this is. I'm going to check it out. Hello?
Hey, Nate, it's Bruce at Vintage.
Hey, Bruce, what are you up to?
I got a truck driver here looking for a Cadillac. I'm assuming it's you.
Truck driver there looking for a Cadillac, assuming it's me. Okay.
93 Cadillac?
I guess we had someone just randomly show up, and I'm nowhere around. Can I use you to contact him in about 4 minutes after I get a hold of Samantha? Can I call you back?
Yeah, you want to give me a call back?
I'll do that, Bruce. Thank you very much for calling me. Sorry to...
Alright, 93 Cadillac.
Okay, cool. She'll know exactly what it is. I'll call her right now. I'll figure it out, Bruce. Thank you. Bye. Well, I actually got somebody stopping to pick up the Cadillac Coupe de Ville. I'm actually going to Walmart to buy some 12 packs of Coney Island root beer. Because little things like this, like right now, I got to get this Volvo gone. The guy's a nice guy. He flew in. He's probably already waiting for me at the trolley stop by about 5 minutes. So I don't like being behind. And from there, now I got a transporter that just decided, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and show up even though I haven't contacted nobody to go pick up a car. Well, I'm not there. So, save you money. That's what this is all about. And that's what I'll do, is save you money. Sorry, buddy. And I like this Volvo. I like this Volvo a lot. It actually was doing a thing where it, you had to put some throttle to it to get it to start in the mornings. Or excuse me, in the mornings it will start, just boom. And I guess that it's something to do with the in-tank fuel sending unit or something to that effect. That's what the buyer said. Now I'm ballsy. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing off in the middle of the street. Oh, it starts right up. Oh, that's what it is. Radio's on. I'm gonna do that again. Wow, that wasn't even a problem with it. It just stopped doing it. I cleaned out the throttle body, like my neighbor suggested, and changed a couple filters on it. And so it's definitely up for some new use. I want to turn it off and turn it on again. But, okay, cool. Save you money. Well, Santee Trolley Town, Trolley Square Center in Santee. That's what it is. One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com, picking up the customer who just bought this fancy Volvo. I actually like this Volvo. I hate to say that. 24 Hour Fitness, that's my gym. Actually, I do hate to say that. I dislike a lot of the people that I've met that are Volvo people. That's just the fact of it. There's a lot of pompous, prissy Volvo people. Now, I haven't talked to this guy, but just... Actually, when he called to buy it, I probably talked to him for an hour. He's awesome. He's got a YouTube channel, or no, I'm sorry, a website that has some of his music on it. He's an artist. Musical artist. There he is. I can spot him a mile away. To the curb service. I recognize you from the website.
Well, I recognize you from this car.
I figured as much.
How you doing, brother?
Good, how you doing? She goes, well, how's he gonna know who you are? I go, well, he'll see the car, I'm sure. That's a nice bag. Nathan.
Pleasure, Steve.
Nice to meet you, finally, Steve. I'll tell you what, I was pretty ballsy on the way over with, like right here, like, I'm just gonna show you this. No gas or nothing. In the last couple days, I don't know what it is. It might be the weather being so damn cold, but it seems to just have worked itself out, and it really doesn't need it.
The 940, notoriously slow starters.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably just takes so much pressure. They've got a more ballsy engine or something, or what?
Well, and I'll tell you one thing. You don't ever want to do a non-factory oil filter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the factory, the Volvo oil filter pushes the oil much faster than a standard filter. And in really super cold weather, you can literally blow an engine up.
I know
by having a shitty...
A lot of people don't like the Frams. I found that. I mean, I've got absolutely... Whenever somebody sees a Fram on a car, they freak out.
Yeah. Had some tape on there, huh?
Yeah, I said that in the video. I don't know why he had it on there, because everything on it, it works. It looks like he popped a screw right there.
I was going to say, most likely, on my wagon... No, see, this is a much better deal than on my wagon.
What year's your wagon?
My wagon sucks. It's a 94. It's virtually identical.
Same squareness and everything?
Exactly.
That's what I like about these. You know, I hate to say, I mean, I've been driving, I'm going to miss this car. I don't like a 240. I like them for their reliability and the fact everybody likes them and I can sell them and they're nice and they don't all rust out. I love them. They're great cars for that, but I don't personally like them. This, with the difference in the seating and just little things, I like this car a lot, man.
And I want to tell you something. When you're up in LA, if you're ever at the auction, and you find a low miles, one odor turbo 940 wagon, I'll buy it.
In a wagon? Oh, good, I got you.
Guarantee you, I'll buy it. My 940 is not a turbo.
And now, that's a wagon you said though. How do you like that? The same, it's pretty powerful still and everything?
It's fine. You know, it's a little stodgy.
I was completely blown away by how quick the car is. I'm used to driving like the mid-90s S-Class Mercedes, and they've got a lot of, you're dealing with 300 and something, you know, 290 to 320 horse. It's a big difference. But this thing gets up and goes.
2.34 cylinder, but they put the turbo on it, and shit, yeah, man.
Makes a difference from a little 240. I never really had a 240 turbo.
I don't like 240s. Oh. We bought a new one in '89.
Hello. Hello? Oh, I had a transporter decide that he was going to show up right now at the same time as I'm here.
So you can bring this window up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to. Yeah. My car's the same way.
Is it locked? Can it go up now?
Hello.
Yeah, that's... Samantha. Okay. So Bruce just called me from the yard.
Who?
Bruce?
Oh, the Volkswagen guy?
Yeah?
Okay.
What, have you talked to him just now?
No, I just making sure it's the right person.
Okay. I'm going to give you his number at the end of this call. I guess the transporter for the Cadillac just randomly decided he would show up.
Just what?
Randomly showed up, the transporter.
Gotcha.
So I need to take care of it. I guess, since Bruce is there, if Bruce just agrees with his inspection, I mean, there's miscellaneous dings and dents, let him pick it up. But I owe him a check.
And I can talk to you, maybe they can just take my credit card over the phone.
If they can do that, and you can talk Bruce into letting him, I mean, all the guy's gonna do is walk around it for 3 minutes and go, here's these dings. That's it.
Yes, sir. Okay?
Okay, let me give you his number.
Okay, I'll call him right now.
And tell him you're sorry, didn't mean to inconvenience him. I'll take him a thing of hard root beer or something later, whatever. Don't tell him that, I'll just show up later, and I'm not gonna be able to meet at the transporter. So,
Gotcha.
have fun. If the transporter wants to pick up and meet me later this afternoon after he does whatever, I could do that, but right now Steve's kind of giving me a ride.
Gotcha.
Okay, we'll talk to you.
Thank you.
Bye. Sorry about that.
No worries. So I played Saturday south of Tucson, this artsy-fartsy town called Tubac. A buddy of mine owns the joint, and before we start, I'm standing at the outside service bar with the owner. We're catching up. We haven't seen each other for a while. There's a table next to the barn. This guy said, "Hey, where are you guys from?" I said, "We're from Tucson." And he said, "Well, do you ever play outside of Tucson?" And I said, "Yeah, we've been all over the world." She goes, "Oh, really?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, Moscow, Turkey, blah, blah, blah.
You've been all over there and everything too.
Yeah, so anyway, she said, "Holland," and I said, "Oh, yeah." And she said, "Well, our friends here are from Holland." And I looked at him and I said, "Oh, that's good." "Oh, man, why? They thought I spoke Dutch. Now they're blabbering at me in Dutch." I said, no. I said, "That's about all I know. That, and, I can insult you in a couple of different,
Once I get there and start hearing it more, I know probably a dozen words, maybe.
They don't want you to, if you try, they laugh at you.
You know what? I've got a couple subscribers and they enjoy making fun of the way I say everything from Peugeot to you name it. Anything European that I say, guaranteed I say it wrong.
Oh, absolutely. Is this the 8?
This is 67.
Oh.
When you go out, you'll take this directly to the 67.
Oh,
excuse me, directly to the 8
Beautiful.
west.
Okay.
East. You better go east.
Yeah, that's pretty much my plan.
I used to ship so many of these 240s and everything out. It was crazy, right to Holland. But their new old-timer law and everything, when that changed, that was really... I probably sold, well, I know, hundreds of cars, probably 300-400 over there. And the registration went from $35 a year, to $3,500 a year.
Yeah, I know.
Just pushed them off the road.
Well, and I don't know how conversant you are in this, but once every, I can't remember how frequently you must do this, but you bring your car into an inspection station, and if they don't like something about the car, they condemn it.
Yeah,
And you have to get rid of it. You can't sell it. And you have to buy another freaking car.
They want to get stuff off. They're getting that way in California too. They really are.
Are they really?
Well, like you'll see a lot of the stuff I have here, I buy specifically because it's got buku back fees. And I mean, I've got a, right when I pull in here, watch this little, good thing these turn tight. That 560 right there, it's got probably 600 in back fees. The 600 behind it, probably about 900 in back fees. And that's within 3 years.
Man.
So they just run them right off the road to where you can't afford to register them.
Right.
And ain't nothing wrong with the cars. I gotta do it again. I just gotta do it again.
What is this?
And you know what? I didn't show that in the video or nothing. Pretty cool. That's back. I remember it because the GTAs and the Ford Rangers came with it. It was the dealer installed or whatever alarm key thing. And if that's not in, it won't start.
Be damned. It's got an alarm.
And man, it's just
That's
starting
exactly
beautifully.
how they're supposed to start.
It was be the last day and a half, 2 days, and it makes me so happy. Even though I disclose it and say I won't go through the video, I'll say everything. But like when it starts bugging itself out, I think maybe it just needed to be driven a bit. And I definitely did that. I put probably close to 1,000 on it.
You son of a bitch.
Not since I what did I list it at? 132 probably, right?
No, you had 133.
132. Oh, I stayed under then. I was planning for 2,000 there. I didn't want to.
My wife will be so thrilled to have a red car.
Man, that is the coolest thing about this. The only other red Volvo I had a little red 240 coupe, 5-speed. That was a really cool little car to drive. But the red stands out. You just don't see red in a Volvo.
No, you don't.
Hey, now,
Mine's like that maroon they have.
I think I got every. Oh, that's yours.
Well, I hope the cruise control works.
You know, I should have checked that on the way over. I told you I was going to check that.
I get it fixed if it doesn't, but it's going to be a long fucking trip if it doesn't. The CD player work?
You know, I'm going to bring that out and put some air in that.
Yeah.
Just in case before you get started. When you pop it in, when the key's in, I believe everything starts hustling and driving. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Do you know what this is for? I was back here and I said I didn't know. I'm sure it's probably for the car.
It's a cover. It's a cover for something. Maybe the fuse box inside. I don't know. It's a little different than.
And now these are the same as the 740 or the 850?
Say again?
These are the same as the 740 or the 850?
740.
740 is the same.
Just replaced it.
Replaced it. Gotcha. My buddy don't like him. He's a big Volvo guy. He don't know. I don't like him. He goes, there was no need to ever make them.
This?
Because he likes the 740. No need to ever make them. I don't know what they're thinking. He just gets all worked up about it. There's two kinds of Volvo people. Really cool people and really prissy people. That's what I've found in Volvos, it seems.
Volvo that holds the record for the most miles on a car.
A little P1800 or something, ain't it? Yep.
3 million miles.
Okay, the coolest place I have to kind of set something or set yourself up is right here, I guess.
I got to fill that paperwork out yet.
I was wondering about that. There's a table and everything in here.
Oh, and I brought you something too.
I'm fixing this
If I
up.
can remember where I put it. I don't think think you'll like my sandwich. I'm gonna put that somewhere.
Did you come Southwest? Oh, CD, awesome.
Best.
And what do you do on like you said, you don't have anything on YouTube?
We don't have any videos per se. I mean,
You said you got the fan ones that people put up?
yeah, people are at performance and they tape us, and you know, they really shouldn't be putting that shit up, but you know, what am I gonna say?
It's out there for sure. You can claim that. You can, if it's getting a lot of views or something, you can claim that and monetize it and get the money from it. All you have to do is register your stuff online
Well,
on
I have
YouTube.
a publishing company for my music.
If you register that yourself with YouTube, anything out there, you just click a little button and a couple little things, and now you get all the funds and the AdWords from that money, from that video. You'll claim it digitally. So now they're not, at least you're getting paid for it a bit. They're not ripping you off, so to speak.
Right.
Yes, Samantha. Okay, also, you have to call Charlie because the direct pay, okay, he's got paperwork. He's got everything, including the statement of fact. Okay, he may call you if he has a question on it or something. We're getting it set up. I will look right now at the paperwork on that. Do you want to, I'm going to go grab some paperwork. It's going to take me about 5 minutes. Do you want a tab or a water or anything like that?
No, I'm good. Is there just a room in here?
You know what? If you go out and all the way to the back,
You can also just stand out there and piss. I don't give a shit.
well, all the way in the back here, past the other trailer, way in the back, there's a bathroom back there.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. There. Can't see on the screen anymore. You made me do all the math.
Well, you're a hell of a lot smarter than I am, I'm sure.
No. Okay, and I pulled this out before you started counting. Don't take them if you can't drink coffee or have any sensitivity like that, but one of these is like 2 cups of coffee or like a Red Bull or something like that. They're great for your trip home and such.
Oh, hey, thanks, man.
These are just samples that I've got. Don't take them pure or nothing. That's my Food Smacker product. Probably a can of soda like that. If you put 4 or 5 drops in it, make the whole thing taste like blueberry or the whole thing taste like cinnamon. Changes anything. Now, it's not sweet. There's no sugar. It's just natural and artificial flavors. For if you're making banana...
No food dye.
No food dye. If you put that blueberry in like some blueberry muffins, the whole house smells like blueberry. I mean, but it takes a bit more, like 40 to 80 drops for the recipe. Just whatever.
Cool, man. Thanks.
Okay, Samantha, I'm going to actually call you right back. We started counting money and stuff, so I'm going to do that. Stay by the phone or whatever.
So,
Trailer right now. I mean, in the office. Oh, I'm going to sign this one.
oh yeah,
This
I
one.
have an insurance card.
I was going to ask you that. And we always try and ask because sometimes people forget and everything, and
No,
it's easy to... Can I use your pen one more time?
Oh hell yeah, man. Where'd I put it?
Well, it's good to put it somewhere to where I don't take off with it.
Hey, you can keep that one.
Making sure I didn't keep the other one. Nope.
Orange.
Nope.
It's from something in Portland. One of my kids lives in Portland. We're just there. It's a really nice pen. And I'm not seeing. Oh, here it is. Here
Oh,
it is.
okay, cool.
I really like this pen. It's like an ink pen. You know, like the old school when you used to put a cartridge knife. I don't remember that.
Oh, really? Yeah, to buy a little ink cartridge to put it.
It's like that.
Like a
It's
cross
that,
or
it
something.
writes like
Yeah.
that. It's really nice. Okay, I don't need these anymore. Why did you put that insurance card? I know I've got it.
I'm gonna say I just sign it here.
Put you here.
Huh.
That's here.
Pima, Arizona. Is that how you say it?
Pima, well, that's the county, yeah. Pima County, yeah. It's also an Indian tribe.
Well, I'm just gonna sign it there, and if there's a different place, I'll do it.
Where'd I put that? thing about this day was the flight.
About an hour, hour and a half?
Hour. They don't want to get over 10,000 feet because they're trying to save money, and it was a turbulent. There it is. Oh, I don't know if you need to see that.
No. I'm not the law. Now, weird laws, and some cop could give you, I've had them take and strip my plate right off before. Law in California is the plate stays with the car.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave you the plate. I'm leaving you the plate. It has current tags and all that, but the plate's in your thing. And you could have one say, well, no, you're supposed to buy a one-day trip permit or this. That car, the taxes have been paid, the road tax is paid. That car's legal to be on the road, and that car should be able to keep that. Now, you could have the same problem with some cop that wants to be a butthole when you hit Arizona. Well, you just bought it, you're supposed to have an Arizona permit, and he could impound the car or something, blah, blah, blah. Just whatever, you know what I mean. They could be a problem. But I'm leaving that because it's the most, rather than have a sticker in the window, you got a plate. You should cause no problems if you're just doing what you're supposed to do.
Fine. I'm not worried about it.
That's all yours?
This is my bill of sale here.
Everything like that. Now, the whole title package she'll be sending you in the mail.
Yeah, she said that was going to go out today.
And just walk in, and it should be easy. If you have any questions, she can run through that pretty simply. And on the YouTube, if you happen to want to do anything or say anything up, let me know. I'll help you set stuff up on there. It definitely will get you. It helps too when you have that connected to your website and stuff can flip back and forth, and you'll get more hits. And plus, people, they have the new thing where people can donate directly to you. Help this artist, and boom, they can click it and give you a Google payment right now.
Give me your phone number, please. Is that a Pinto?
Yeah, I just sold that. Cool little wagon. It's so cool. One owner, original interior. It's just such a cool little car. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, boy.
Just different.
I'm trying to think. Pinto, Chevy had the Vega.
And that one, I got that little Starfire there, old Starfire, whatever, is pretty close.
Yeah, and then the Dodge, they had the, what was it? They had some little shit box, dude, in the 70s.
I started making the CBD vaporizer juice for a big customer of mine. I do herbal stuff. And so the cannabis extract, they started selling buttloads of it about a year and a half ago. Kind of interesting stuff. I'm not the kind of, I'm not into the vaping thing. I'd rather smoke than vape or whatever, but
I'm with you on that one.
Kind of different, and now I'm having to try out different flavors. So now I'm doing this walking around with this stupid thing.
Have you noticed, maybe it's because I've got grower friends from Northern California, I think the pot and the hash in Holland sucks.
They changed. Did you know they changed their laws?
No, I haven't been over in 3 years.
Nothing more than 16%, I think is what the limit is. They can only have up to 16% THC in it. It's 16 or 20. And like some of the stuff here, just in the local dispensaries or just stuff that I know people that have, is more like 25, 28, a whole different thing. And the hash, same thing. They had people. They say, well, I had a thing where the people jumped off the bridge with the mushrooms, and after that, they said people were taking the ice bong hash or whatever, the ice hash, and they were like falling over and like getting too messed up and all this. People tick me off like, oh man, I'm so messed up in it. People just work it up and make it this big, give it this image. It's not that tight. It's just weed, man. Come on.
Well, and it's not so much that it's legal. It's not illegal.
It's tolerated.
You can't smoke everywhere over there.
No.
I've got friends that have pubs that I work over there. When I'm over there, and if somebody lit up a joint in there, they beat me.
They'd not have a good time. There's one place over there I know where I can go, and it's on the beach, and they're fine with it. And it's different. It's different wherever you go there. Have you went to Washington or Colorado or anything yet?
No.
I went to Washington on the way back down. And that was really interesting. I just
Oregon, it's legal too.
That now too. Yeah, it was just interesting walking in somewhere and buying it legal. A cop went right through the parking lot. I got this big old bag of cookies and weed and stuff. It just felt so cool to be standing there with weed and the cop going by. I was like, yeah, buddy. Yeah. It felt awesome.
What are we gonna do to put air in there?
Let me get that. I'm sorry. You know, when I buy these old cars, I love finding somebody who cared enough to put Michelins or something back on them.
My wife's got a V70, And it's got Michelin.
They drive a lot different with a good tire on them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think this old boy ever took his jack and toolkit out of here.
No, doesn't look like it. I drove this car to the whorehouse, and that's about it.
Not much. What is it? It's almost 25 years this year, isn't it?
24 years old, and it's got 132,000 miles, man. And I Carfaxed it. I mean,
That's, you know, it's funny. I know dealers up in Montana, and they would, when that all happened, they'd get pissed off. It's like, why don't you just use it to your advantage and buy something that's good to begin with? I mean, you do the charge check to where you know you're selling something good. I don't understand the problem.
yeah.
I love it. They're not always right. Some of them are way off. I'll get some with a 3-owner, and I'll call the people up and stuff in the car, and it's a 1-owner, but they financed it twice and still got 2 extra titles issued.
Right, right.
Okay, it was a blast meeting you.
Likewise, man.
Have fun. And anything you need on YouTube, let me know. Let me ask you, is the car what you expected and everything?
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
With the way you do that whole thing with the camera crawling under there, my guy, the first thing he said was, well, I've got to make sure it's not rusty. I said, well, the dude crawled under the car with his camera, and it looked pretty fucking good to me.
It's clean. It's a clean car.
132,000 miles.
In the red. In the red.
It's a fucking new car.
For a Volvo, man, it's not even broken.
This is a new car. So I want I'm no bullshit.
The wagon.
I want a turbo wagon. If you find.
So you sound like you go for a 740 or a 940, or you want a 940? 940. Okay. Now the 740, do they have the newer interior like this, or the older?
No, 940s are.
740 is the same thing.
When Cheryl totaled our 240, we bought a 940 or 740 with the, but it wasn't a turbo, and it was too slow. So one of our kids was working for Volvo at the time, and a V70 came in with 30,000 miles on it, a wagon, turbo wagon.
Is that nice driver?
And oh God, I think it's a fucking spaceship. But you know, 5-cylinder. If anything at all goes wrong with that, throw it away. Now, where am I going?
Okay. Come out here. Just go. Boom. Make a right. You go across this bridge here. It says El Cajon right lane. Do that, and you'll loop around. You'll get on the 67 and just head straight out 67. It'll show you. It'll say 8 east or west in about 4 to 5 miles at the most.
Thanks so much.
Dude, have a blast. Nice to meet you, man.
Likewise. Enjoy the music.
And I'll keep you posted on the wagon.
Yeah, like I said, you see one. I'll be your huckleberry.
Sorry I didn't. I washed it, but then it rained.
Dude,
sorry about that. Cool.
I wash my cars once a year, whether they need it or not.
You might more with this red. It makes it look good when it's all washed up.
Take care, bro.
Have fun, Steve. We'll see you. That's a blast. I absolutely love meeting people and doing this. It's an easy deal. Watch out. You bump that key with your knee, though. You ain't going nowhere. I'm going to pop your trunk and put this back on there real quick.
Oh, okay. Adios.
Have a good trip, man. Arizona. And go see the breeder dog. Get this going now. I was saying at the beginning of this video, any kind of cars you want, let me know. I will find them for you, get you whatever you need. I will be your buyer's agent and save you thousands and thousands of dollars. I take all the guessing out of buying cars. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. All these are going out soon, man. We'll talk to you. In fact, this one's going out hopefully this week. Yeah, buddy. Working on cars. It's earlier in the morning, but I got soaked out yesterday, man. Well, overnight, shall I say. Okay, I've got cars galore going out, and this here Volvo is getting ready to go right now. I actually have about an hour and a half, give or take, to get this guy. He flew in from Arizona to come pick up his new baby. And I need to get all my junk out of it. Bluntly, plainly, simply stated. And get a little vacuum going on in it real quick. Had the breeder dog in it. And the breeder dog sheds a bit. She's a shedding dog, the breeder dog is. Right at this time of year, it seems. And yeah, it pretty much sucks to have to clean a car again. Breeder pretty much sticks to the floor mats in the back, my lap, and her back package crate. I thought I left a quarter up there. Not that kind. So, yeah. I gotta clean the breeder hair out of the car before I get rid of it. I've had people say, I can't believe you let your dog in a car that you're gonna sell. Yeah, I know. What can I do? What can I do? Just takes time. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm about done making videos here. I actually end up getting things I missed on the way through the first time. When I do this. This thing didn't get too dirty in a couple weeks. Dirty enough that I wanted to wipe it down before I deliver, I guess you'd say. I still got more stuff in here than I would like to have. I still gotta get that other side, damn it. This is nicer, I will tell you right now. I had a guy that's a Volvo guy. Oh, it's not a 240 or nothing. No, it's a hell of a lot better. They addressed one of the issues that I really don't like about the 240, which is they're not that comfortable on the seats. The guy that's buying this kind of said it best where, you know, they're fine to drive across town or something, but on a road trip, this 940's got it beat big time. On the dog hair, though, see, she sits right here on these floor mats, on this floor. Okay, well, I'm going to clip this off. Thanks for watching. Just typical things going on in the day. I didn't have this car that long. And I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. I am. Great driving car. In fact, until right this second, I hadn't thought about what I'm gonna have to replace this with. And since the Escalade is tore apart, we're talking most likely the Mustang again. Uh-oh. I needed that anyway. Okay, well that gets me ready for the buyer. I didn't release this in the video and say about that. Let's get the key thing on it. That was pretty prevalent in 92 or so. Oh wow. One more little thing to do here. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna have to put it in my work truck. I gotta take this to Montana. Oh man, I got all kinds of stuff in here actually. It's a tablet press. Or excuse me, a capsule maker. Tablet press. Uh-oh. People texting. Now this thing weighs about 130 pounds. So I guess you could say I'm waiting till last here. You grab it. God, it's gonna be heavy. Okay, well. Yahtzee, Texas Hold'em. Oh, I brought stuff from my mom's, that's right. That's how the tablet, or capsule press got in there. Go get him, bud. Okay, this ought to be interesting. Oh my god. Seriously, I would rather do a bag of cement than this little machine. And value. Don't want to drop this. Especially on your foot. Oh Lord. This thing will take your fucking toes right off of you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Or toes. Oh my. I don't like having to deal with it. Oh no, no, no. Yeah. Seriously. Seriously. There's not even any way as you can be expected to set this thing down anywhere. It's 100 pounds if it's a pound. I'll tell you that much right now. Yay! Okay. Please look. Okay. We're okay. Thanks for watching. Volvo ready. Rain coming. Better close the trunk. And get the other stuff. Oh, fuel pump. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I gotta take a... Oh, damn it. This is where having just a teensy bit of help will be so helpful. There you go. Like right now, I should organize in there. I can't organize in there because I'm trying to get all this stuff done. I gotta get a package out to Montana, which amounts to all these little bad boys. I gotta send out. I think they might just